Hi guys, my name is Medintseva and you are on my crochet channel. In this video we will continue to crochet this wonderful curly horse. You will find the link to the first part in the description under the video. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for the likes and comments, I am very pleased. Send me photos of your finished works on Instagram. I will also leave a link in the description under the video. There will also be a link to my Etsy store. There you can find patterns in PDF format for almost all of my toys. The height of the horse is 30 centimeters or 12 inches. For the toy we will need only one skein of yarn of the main color. I wish you a wonderful creative mood. Let's continue crocheting this cool horse. In the previous part, we finished making the horse's body. The filler was added. This is the beauty we got. I'm showing you the body from all sides. Now I will show you how to crochet the head. We start crocheting the ears, since the ears are then crocheted into the head during the crocheting process. That is, the ears in this toy are not sewn on, but crocheted in. We start as usual, a loop and 2 chain stitches, and in the first chain stitch we make 6 single crochets. We crochet the ears in brown. In the second row, we make 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. Repeat the combination 3 times. At the end of the row there will be 9 single crochets. 1 single crochet is made, and in the next stitch we make 1 increase. This is 2, 3, 4 and 1 increase. This is 5, 6, 7 and 1 increase. This is 8, 9. The second row is finished. In the third row, we make 2 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. Repeat the combination 3 times. At the end of the row, there will be 12 single crochets. We make the first single crochet, 2, and make 1 increase. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 increase. This is 7, 8. 9, 10, and 1 increase. This is 11, 12. Turn it right side out. We hide this end of the thread inside. In the fourth row, we make 3 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. Repeat the combination 3 times. At the end of the row there will be 15 single crochets. In the 5th and 6th rows, we make 15 single crochets in each row. These rows are done. In the 7th row, we make 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this until the end of the row. Repeat the combination 3 times. At the end of the row there will be 12 single crochets. The 7th row is ready. It remains to make the last 8th row. In the 8th row, we make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease. Repeat the combination 3 times. At the end of the row there will be 9 single crochets. 1, 2 and 1 decrease is the first time. 1, 2 and 1 decrease is the second time. And the last time we repeat the combination 1, 2 and 1 decrease is the third time. We make a slip stitch in the next stitch and cut the thread. There is no need to leave a long end of the thread. Pull out and tighten the thread. Hide the end of the thread inside. We don't add stuffing to the ear. Fold the ear in half. The second ear is crocheted in the same way. 2 ears for our horse are ready. Now let's make the head. We start crocheting the head in beige. This will be the muzzle. We start as usual, loop and 2 chain stitches, and in the first chain stitch we make 6 single crochets. In the second row we make 6 increases. we make 2 single crochets in each stitch. At the end of the row there will be 12 single crochets. The second row is done. In the next row we also make only increases. In the third row we make 12 increases. We also make 2 single crochets in each stitch. At the end of the row there will be 24 single crochets. From the 4th to the 8th row inclusive, we make 24 single crochet in each row. These rows are done. The crocheting is turned to the front side, the muzzle is done. In the 9th row, we change the color of the yarn to brown. Therefore, we crochet the next single crochet in brown. And after that, I will tell you what the crochet pattern is in this row. The new working thread is attached. We tie a knot as I showed it before. Cut the beige thread and hide the end inside. 1 single crochet in the 9th row has already been made. For the 9th row, the pattern, at the beginning the combination, 3 single crochets and 1 increase, repeat 2 times. 1 single crochet has already been made, we crochet further, that's 2. I need to close the window, they are moving the grass outside and it's making a lot of noise. Now I'm making the 3rd single crochet. In the next stitch we make 1 increase, this is the first time. Again we make 3 single crochets and make 1 increase, this is the second time. Now we make 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we make the combination 1 single crochet and 1 increase, repeat 4 times. Here is 1 single crochet and in the next stitch 1 increase, this is the first time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase, this is the second time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase, this is the third time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase, this is the fourth time. And until the end of the row there are 2 single crochets left to make. This is how we finished making the 9th row. In the 10th row we make 12 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Done. Now we make a combination, 2 single crochets and 1 increase, repeat 6 times. This will work out just until the end of the row. At the end of the row there will be 36 single crochets. Here we make 2 single crochets and then 1 increase, this is the first time. 2 single crochets and 1 increase, this is the second time. 2 single crochets and 1 increase, this is the third time. 2 single crochets and 1 increase, this is the fourth time. 2 single crochets and 1 increase, this is the fifth time. And the last time we repeat the combination, 2 single crochets and 1 increase, this is the sixth time. Here you can see that the row has ended. This is clearly visible due to the place where we attached the thread. In the 11th row we make 5 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. Repeat the combination 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 42 single crochets. The 11th row is done. This is what the horse's head looks like at this stage. In the 12th row we make 6 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We repeat the combination 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 48 single crochets. and then we crochet 3 rows without changes. We make 48 single crochets in each row. These rows are done. Let's insert the eyes now. We insert the eyes between the 9th and 10th rows. In the 9th row, we changed the color. Thanks to this row can be easily found. And between the 9th and 10th rows, we will insert the eyes. I show the end of the row with my finger. At the end of the 9th row, we made 2 single crochets. And before that, there was a combination 1 single crochet and 1 increase 4 times. Here we see this is the first increase, the second, third and fourth. Let's find this place. We need to insert the eyes between the 9th and 10th rows. On the left, we insert the eye after the 4th increase, and on the right, we insert the eye before the first increase. That is, these 4 increases should be located as if inside, between the eyes. That is, we insert the eyes and these increases are clearly visible. Please note, we insert the eyes between the 9th and 10th rows. This is where we insert the right eye. There should be an increase immediately above the eye. We insert the eye and fasten it from the inside. And I will show where exactly the second eye is inserted. That is the left eye. Here, increase, increase, increase and increase. 4 increases. Here, between the 9th and 10th rows, before the first increase, we insert the second eye. The second eye is inserted. Fasten the eyes from the inside and continue crocheting the horse's head. The eyes are fastened from the inside. I have already made one more, that is the 16th row. The 16th row is crocheted without changes. Just make 1 single crochet in each stitch. I thought that in the 16th row we would attach the ears, but it will be too early. Therefore, finish the 16th row yourself, 48 single crochets. And now in the 17th row, we will attach the ears. In the 17th row, we make 28 single crochets at the beginning of the row. We make these single crochets just up to the place where we will attach the first ear. So we begin to crochet the 17th row, make 28 single crochets. 28 single crochets at the beginning of the row are done. We should be approximately in the middle of the eye. Now we take the ear. We take the ear like this. The lower, uncrocheted part of the ear should be on top. Please note, we will crochet the ear in both the 17th and 18th rows. In the 17th row, we will crochet this, that is the far side of the ear, and in the 18th row, the near part of the ear. Now we need to make 4 single crochets together with the ear. We insert the hook into the outer stitch on the far side of the ear. We can say that this is the first stitch on that side of the ear. And now we insert the hook into the next stitch in the body and make the first single crochet. We continue. We insert the hook into the next stitch in the ear and now into the next stitch in the head. This is the second single crochet. In the same way, we crochet the third single crochet and the fourth single crochet. This is how in the 17th row we crocheted 4 single crochets with the far side of the ear. Again, we attached the ear to the head by the far side. You can see that there is a hole here, that is, the near side remains uncrocheted. This is like a guide for you that everything is done correctly. Now we need to make 6 single crochets to the second ear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take the second ear, take it in the same way as the first. We also attach the second ear in the 17th row only by the far side. Together with the ear, we also make 4 single crochets. We inserted the hook into the outer stitch in the far part of the ear, then in the head, and make the first single crochet. Into the next stitch in the far part of the ear and now in the head. This is the second single crochet. In the same way we crochet the third single crochet and the fourth single crochet together with the ear. And until the end of the 17th row, it remains to make 6 single crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6. The row ended near the marker. Everything is done correctly. Let's look at what we got. And you can see that such beauty turned out. The next row is the 18th row. At the beginning of the row, we again make 28 single crochets up to our first ear. I recommend placing a marker to mark the beginning of the row. 28 single crochets up to the first ear are done. Now we will crochet 4 single crochets together with the ear through this front part. We insert the hook into the outer stitch in this front part of the ear, now into the head. The main thing is not to skip the stitches and make the first single crochet together with the ear. Into the ear, into the head. This is the second single crochet. Into the ear, into the head. This is the third single crochet. Into the ear, into the head. This is the fourth single crochet. This is how we completely attached the first ear to the horse's head. Now we make 6 single crochets up to the second ear. Something is wrong with my thread here. The thread was loose, I tightened the thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the second ear, we need to make 4 single crochets again. Again, I draw your attention. Insert the hook into the stitches through the uncrocheted part. This is how we insert the hook into the ear, now into the head. This is the first single crochet. Into the ear, into the head. This is the second single crochet. Into the ear, into the head. This is the third single crochet. And into the ear, into the head. This is the fourth single crochet. We complete 6 single crochets to the end of the row. This is the second single crochet. 3, 4, 5, 6. The row is finished. Everything is correct. I will put the hook aside to look at what we got. Look how beautiful it turned out. You can see that everything is done correctly. The ears are located exactly above the eyes. From above, the head looks like this. This is a view from the inside, side view. What do you think? It turned out beautiful. We crochet the next row without changes. In the 19th row, we make 48 single crochets. And I want to tell you something. It may happen that you were not able to attach the ears just as evenly. The reason for this may be the crochet density. In this case, the ears will be attached in the wrong place. If you doubt that you will be able to attach the ears evenly, then crochet the head without the ears. And then, at the end, just sew the ears to the head, as we usually do. In this masterclass, I decided to do it this way to reduce the number of sewn-on parts. By the way, in my first horse, the ears were sewn on. And then I thought that in the masterclass for you, I would come up with a crochet pattern in which the ears are crocheted into the head. Therefore, if you can crochet just like me, with the same crochet density, then this pattern will work for you and the ears will be attached evenly and correctly. If in doubt, it's better to crochet the head and then sew on the ears separately. The sewing option also does not cause any problems in general. Crochet the 19th row yourself. The 19th row is done. Let's now see what the ears look like. You can see that the ears are crocheted into the head through 2 rows. Due to this, the ears will hold their shape well and will not fall off. In the 20th row, we make 6 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on until the end of the row. Repeat the combination 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 42 single crochets. This row is done. In the 21st row, we make 5 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on until the end of the row. Repeat the combination 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 36 single crochets. The 21st row is also done. In the 22nd row, we make 4 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on to the end of the row. Repeat the combination 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 30 single crochets. This row is done. In the 23rd row, we make 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on to the end of the row. Repeat the combination 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 24 single crochets. This row is done. Filler is added to the head. In the 24th row, we make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on to the end of the row. Repeat the combination 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 18 single crochets. After this row we also add filler. Add a sufficient amount of filler, distribute it evenly inside. Form a beautiful head shape, since we are already finishing. The 24th row is done. Filler is added to the head. The head is quite dense. You can see. In the 25th row, we make 1 single crochet and 1 decrease, and so on to the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 12 single crochets. And in the last 26th row, we simply make 6 decreases. This completes the crocheting of the head. I will do this now and show you the end result. 6 decreases are done. In the next stitch we make a slip stitch and cut the thread. Pull out and tighten the thread. Using a hook, pull the thread to the side. Here, for reliability, tie a knot. And hide the end of the thread inside the head. I additionally press my fingers on the eyes so that the filler is evenly distributed inside the head and the head takes the desired shape. I like everything, it turned out to be truly beautiful. I will show you the head from all sides. This is the back view, from the side and from the front. You can see that the ears hold a vertical position well and do not fall down. This result was achieved due to the fact that the ears are crocheted into the head through 2 rows. Now we need to sew the head to the horse's body. By the way, look how much brown yarn I have left from one skein. I weighed this remainder and it turned out to be 20 grams. That is, for this horse I needed 80 grams of yarn of the main color. If you make a horse in one color, then you can fit it into one skein. The head turned out very beautiful. I can't stop admiring it. For sewing, as always, I use 2 knitting needles. This helps to fix the head well, so that later I can sew the head to the horse's body well and qualitatively. I also advise you to use knitting needles or something similar. Attach the head to the body in the desired position. Insert the knitting needle through the head and into the body on one side and the other. Thanks to this method, the head holds well and does not fall even when you tilt the toy to the side. You can see how well the head holds. Everything is even. If you are satisfied with everything, then we begin sewing. For sewing, you can use a needle with a blunt end. Sew the head completely in a circle. Insert the needle alternately into the head, then into the body. You can also use a hook for sewing. Everyone does it as is convenient. Insert the hook alternately into the head, then into the body, and sew the head to the body. You can see I inserted the hook into the head, now into the body, and pulled the thread through. Into the head, now into the body, pulled the thread through, and sew on in a circle. As it turns out, we sew the head. Always check that the head does not move anywhere and is sewn evenly. This is how I managed to sew the head to the horse's body. This is how it looks from all sides. This is such a cool horse we got. I like everything. We just have to make the mane and tail, and our horse will be completely ready. In the next part, we will make the mane and tail, and this will be the last part. Thank you very much for crocheting with me. Thank you for your kind words in the comments. I wish you all the best and see you soon.